Perfection. The silent tyrant dressed as virtue. It whispers promises of love, worth, and acceptance, but always just out of reach. We are born whole, messy, wild, human. But somewhere along the way, we learn to hide the parts that don't sparkle. To be loved, we think, we must be flawless. Perfection becomes our armor, a mask we polish every day. But behind it, we suffocate. It's not excellence we chase, it's escape. Escape from shame, escape from rejection, escape from being truly seen. But perfection is a prison with no finish line. No matter how much you do, it whispers, not enough. You become a slave to an illusion. The cost, joy, presence, authenticity. Because to appear perfect, you must silence your truth. You laugh less, you risk less, you connect less. Because perfection fears the unpredictable, the vulnerable, the real. But here's the truth they don't teach. You don't earn love by being perfect. You remember love by being honest. Every crack in your mask is a doorway to your soul. Every flaw you hide is a part of you longing to be held. Not fixed, held. The world doesn't need your performance, it needs your presence, your trembling voice, your real tears, your unpolished truth. The pursuit of perfection says, be more. But your soul whispers, be here, now, in this imperfect, breathtaking moment. Let the armor fall. Let the mess be holy. Let the world meet the real you. Healing begins when you stop striving to be flawless and start remembering you were never broken. So breathe, let go, and walk free from the prison of perfection. You were always enough.
Perfection doesn't just hurt, it hides.
It hides your laughter, your spontaneity, your truth. It teaches you to trade authenticity for approval. You walk into rooms not as yourself, but as a performance. Every word rehearsed, every smile measured. You're not living, you're managing perception. And slowly, you forget who you are beneath the act. What you love, what you feel, what you truly believe. Because you've made the outside louder than the inside. But the soul cannot breathe in costume. It longs to be real, even if that means being messy, raw, imperfect. There's a deep ache inside those who chase perfection, an ache for rest. Not physical, but emotional, spiritual. The ache of never feeling done. But perfection never grants you permission to rest. There's always more to fix, more to prove, more to achieve. Eventually, you begin to equate your worth with exhaustion. If you're not tired, you fear you haven't tried hard enough. If you're not stressed, you must be slacking. This is the lie perfection sells. That your peace is on the other side of achievement. But peace was never something to earn, only to remember. You begin to heal when you start asking, what am I so afraid will happen if I stop pretending? Will they leave? Will they judge? Will they see the real me and walk away? And deeper still, what if they stay? What if they love the real me, not despite the flaws, but because of them? Perfection isolates. Authenticity connects. When you share your truth, someone else finds the courage to share theirs. You are not meant to be a sculpture, frozen, finished, admired from a distance. You are a living poem, wild, ever-changing, meant to be felt. To step out of perfectionism is not to become careless. It is to become courageous. To show up real and let the chips fall where they may. Imperfection is not your enemy. It is your invitation. Your flaws are fingerprints of your humanity, proof that you've tried, felt, risked, lived. Perfection says, don't make mistakes. Wisdom says, learn from them. Growth only happens where failure is allowed to breathe. You were not born to be impressive. You were born to be free. There is no life in performance. There is only pressure. Ask yourself, what if I let them see me, all of me? What if my worth isn't tied to admiration, but to existence? The ones who truly love you don't need your perfection. They need your truth. They need your laugh when it snorts, your tears when they're messy, your voice when it trembles. Wholeness is not the absence of flaws. It is the embrace of them. You become whole when you stop running from your shadows and start inviting them into the light. The child in you never needed perfection, only safety. Safety to explore, to stumble, to be seen. Maybe now, you can give that child what the world could not. Take off the mask, not all at once, maybe just today, just a little. Let the world meet your eyes, not your performance. Perfection is rigid, but your spirit is fluid. It moves, bends, dances when you let it. There is a deeper life waiting for you, one not built on fear but on freedom, not curated but honest. So step out of the cage, not because you have something to prove, but because you have a soul to reclaim. Your worth is not in how perfect you appear, it's in how honestly you live. And in that honesty, you'll find a home that perfection could never offer.